Even before the sun rose, Mira's heart was pounding. She stood on the edge of the little wooden dock, watching fog drift over the lake, and listened. There was nothing but the soft lapping of water and distant birdsong. Every muscle in her body was shaking, not just from cold, but from dread that settled deep in her bones. Today was the day she would decide: stay in the safe world she'd known, or risk stepping into the unknown. Mira grew up in Riverton, a town hemmed in by dense forests and a silent lake. Your dreams barely stretched past the tall pines, and the lake taught you one thing: stillness. She had always felt a restlessness deep in her chest, though, a yearning beyond fishermen's tales and decades of the same conversations. Her mother's voice, stern but loving, had once told her, to stay is not always safe. To leave is not always foolish. But you must choose. Mira had never believed she had the courage to choose. Across town lived Idris, her oldest friend. Idris was quiet, sure of his hands. He fixed motors at his father's shop, could tell you exactly when a bolt was too ragged to reuse, or when an engine was singing its last note. But his eyes bore something Mira knew too well: the weight of expectations. His father expected him to take over the shop one day, his mother expected him to settle, to be grounded, and Idris expected himself to be both the loyal son and the daring one. They shared dreams in whispers, late at night, sitting on Mira's rooftop, writing plans in her notebook that she hid beneath her mattress. Plans to escape, to explore, to build something new. But dreams don't pay bills, and the forest and the lake closed in every morning just the same. Then came the storm. It was supposed to be a mild thunderstorm, nothing more than heavy rain and rolling thunder. But the storm grew wild, tearing at trees, flooding low roads, snapping wires. Riverton's dam, a structure built decades ago, patched many times over, began to give. Mira's house was inland enough to be safe from the lake, but the floodwaters threatened Idris's family shop near the dam. Late in the night, Mira woke to a scream: Idris's just barely teenage sister, Hannah, trapped by floodwater in their back room. Idris had rushed in, slippery floor beneath him, water rising fast to her waist. Mira grabbed an oar and stepped into the deluge to help. Her heart thumped so loud she thought it would burst. Together, Mira and Idris managed to pry open the door and pull Hannah free, but not before water pushed them off balance, dragging Idris under for a breathless moment. He nearly drowned. Afterwards, Idris's mother wailed, Mira's knees shook, and the house smelled of rain and fear and cold mud. Idris lay in a bed with bruised ribs, shivering with fever. His family's shop was ruined. The dam had cracked, and everyone downstream lost power, homes flooded, crops destroyed, the town's lifeblood threatened. That night, Mira couldn't sleep. Watching Idris say,